So, as a young woman, you just expect that after you've had a baby, you're going to just breastfeed your baby, right? Yes. I felt that way too. Until you have a baby and then you realize that there's a whole lot you didn't know about breastfeeding. Let me highlight some of them for you. Number one, poor latching. So you know how you see newborn babies and they're just like, and somehow it just feels like, this thing is natural to them, like they just know how to do it. Guess what? Some babies just are never able to latch. And some people are not able to breastfeed their children, not because they don't want to, but just because somehow, I would say the babies are just lazy. They try to latch and then somehow they're just like, I can't do this, I give up. And they just never do that. So people like that, they just don't have any other choice than to bottle feed their babies, So, So for you that you like to talk cho, the next time you see probably a newborn mom bottle feeding her kid, you probably don't know why. So keep your opinions to yourself. And you're probably supposed to be exclusively breastfeeding, or the baby is supposed to be sucking from the nipple. Keep quiet. You don't know why they're doing that. It's one of the things that happen with breastfeeding. Number two, low and high supply of milk. Some people just never produce enough milk for their babies. And then you also have some people on the other hand who have like very high supply. Those are the people who are able to exclusively breastfeed and sometimes even donate the milk, to other people because they have an excess supply. But some people just never produce enough milk for their babies. You think someone has had a kid and then not even just producing enough. Some people don't even produce at all. Some people don't produce milk at all. They're not able to breastfeed their babies howsoever, whether bottle or from the nipple. They just don't breastfeed. So that's another thing. Number three is something called dysphoric milk ejection reflex. Yes, very unpopular opinion, but it happens. So it's that feeling where you're breastfeeding your baby and then you're wondering why you're very sad all of a sudden, or you're having feelings of rage, anger and all of that. There's a hormone responsible. So apparently it's something that happens. It's a psychological thing that happens where there's a hormonal change when you're having a milk letdown. So if you don't know about it, you could just start having feelings of, maybe you're a terrible mom, you're breastfeeding your baby and you're very sad about it. It's a hormonal thing and it's something just playing with your mind. So just in case you didn't know, now you know. So if you're breastfeeding your baby and you feel that way, it's something normal. You're not a bad mom, okay? Number four, baby nursing strikes. One thing you didn't know is that sometimes these babies just decide they don't want to suck breast again. And it's not them winning. So you can actually mistake it for winning. You feel like, your baby is self-winning, they don't want to suck again. Sometimes it's not winning. It's just a nursing strike. And sometimes it happens with certain milestones. For my baby, it was like around 5-6 months. I think he was becoming more aware about his environment. So he was becoming distracted, with things. And also that was when he started trying out solid. So somehow he just wasn't interested in having breast milk again. And I felt, okay, young man doesn't want to suck anymore. I'm going to keep my boobs to myself. But apparently he was just on his strike and it lasted for just about a week. And then he's like, okay, yeah, solids, yes, but I'm going back to, the milk. So babies take nursing strikes at several points, and it's totally normal. So it lasts for a short time and then they get back to wanting to suck again. Another thing that could happen with breast milk is sore or cracked nipples. Oh my God, those things are like the worst because it can be very discouraging. Your nipples are cracked, they are sore, and these babies don't want to know whether they are sore or cracked. They're just still going to go ahead and just keep sucking. And for some people, they're just never able to get over that phase, and there and then they're like, I give up with this whole breastfeeding thing, so, but it's a problem. It's one of the things associated with breastfeeding. And lastly, engorgement. Engorgement, it can be very, very painful. And usually, probably you're still a breastfeeding mom and then you have to go back to work. So you're spending long hours away from your baby. So your baby is not, so the milk is not, you're not expressing the milk very often, and you can have engorgements that are really, really painful. For some people, it even leads to mastitis, which can is an infection, that happens from engorgements and all of that. So there's a whole lot with breastfeeding. So if you've not had a baby and you don't know these things, the next time you see maybe a new mom who isn't really breastfeeding, just have some decency to not just be someone who just yeah, you don't know why, so just keep your opinions to yourself and don't be that kind of person. Don't be a Karen, okay? Yeah. So share with me, what did I miss? Other problems associated with breastfeeding. Share with me in the comment section if you've had a kid, or someone who's had a kid and had some challenges. Yeah. So thank you. Till next time. Stay blessed.